So before I go to bed, just go and do some game development, and I would love to have you guys along for the ride, if anybody cares to watch. Um, yeah, and if not, that's not a problem because, well, it's just game development. We don't really need people. Uh, yeah, so, uh, yeah, I'm not sure why I'm opening ABS. Can I? Uh, oh, doesn't matter. So here, like we have our cursor, and I think we already have the logs that this thing made. So what I was working on when like a week ago was to see whether like, oh my God, I'm so good at minimizing and maximizing stuff. I should get an award. I'm fantastic. Um, yeah. So we need Vim, right? So we can see the log. So we need to see which directory we had. Like, okay, that's just the home directory. It's not very interesting. But like this, we can go to a new directory. And you think this one is our log file. And here we can see that when removing edges, we encounter a diagonal, like we encounter edges that are part of a box, that are a diagonal in a box. And yeah, so I think I want to refine this a little bit because right now it's not so clear what belongs with what. So if we're detecting these boxes, then uh, yeah, we should probably know which edge misses belong with this box, right? And I wanted to indicate that with new lines. So I'm going to add some code here by hand, hopefully. See whether I can still code. Nah, I know I can still code because I work at my coding job every day. Yeah. And my coding job does not allow much in the way of AI. So yeah. So here we log lines. Uh, what is the diaginfo.get kind unknown? The problem with AI generated code is that you don't know what the heck it's doing. So this is an object and it has a get thing. As oh, so this is the object returned by this function, I guess. but I think what I want is some, yeah, that's probably right. Cursor also knows something. It's very smart cursor, this thing is. But so now we might have a little bit more more information. So yeah, um, this thing returns a function. I think this is way too many closures, like way too many functions in functions, generating objects. Why do we make life so difficult? I suppose because it's written by an AI and it doesn't care about making things difficult or simple. At any rate, it doesn't care that much. Maybe it cares a little. Maybe it could have like reprinted Einstein's relativity theory if it wanted to. Maybe it secretly wants to do that, but I digress. So, um, if not missing, missing is the set of corners that are not present in the in the vertices, in the set of vertices of the object, I think. Yeah. Where's the star? Go to definition is like F12. Vertex positions. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's the. I'm sorry. I'm getting some horrible disease. I won't be around with for you much longer, I'm afraid. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, I hope to be around here for a very long time, making nonsensical streams about game development in Python. Um, so yeah, I think we should, this really should just be a class, shouldn't it? Like, why are we just returning tuples? I guess, I don't know. I should at least indicate missing corners, not in the mesh. That's clear enough for me. I these days I know that a mesh means that the 3D object basically. Uh, I'm pretty sure 3D objects probably has a more complicated meaning, but uh, I'm a noob. I'm not in the games industry, so I wouldn't know. Um, so probably do not think you can hear it, but there are fireworks going on. It's close to New Year's Eve. It's in fact it's like the 31st of December. It just became the 31st of the December. So we edited one line of a log. That's very productive. Is it, so FMT3. I got no clue. It's the problem with AI. That you have no clue. But it also uses like abbreviations like try for triangle. Uh, in which situation do we do this? We have this function remove internal edges via raycast. It has all kinds of closures. Yeah, why does it have these closures? I don't know. Maybe I should just move this like up top. Then we can wait. Oh, can we get out of this agent mode? Because I don't care about this agent mode. I click close chat and it doesn't work. Very interesting. Keep. Uh, I should accept this. Yeah, I should probably accept it. Okay, so now we're out of the woods a little bit. Um, okay, yeah. Uh, I think actually this is where the line should be because the additional diagnostics belong with the missed edge and um, So we started here and now we can, yeah, yeah. So this should work, right? Should now have a little bit more, maybe we can add something different to indicate. No, where's the star? Yeah, and we can copy, paste. Now the log should, I should look a little bit more clear. Then we got the minus to indicate the mist. Oh, you're not gonna do that, cursor. Bad cursor. Ah, to indicate that we missed an edge, and the stars to indicate that the edge is in fact part of a, is in fact the diagonal of a box. So yeah. It will be very interesting to see this work. Let's do it. Let's see whether we can. Well, okay. Why is it telling me to give you the next file? Come on, keep. What's this? What is this even? Okay, I think this is just. It's just trolling me at this point. This editor. Alright, keep. Are we done yet? These are just refactorings. Yes, okay. Keep the next file. Keep, I guess. I thought I had already committed everything to GitHub, but could be the case. That maybe we did not. One file to analyze, seriously. Is it dump or something? Oh. Why isn't that mapped to F5? I must have inadvertently removed that key binding. So we have got our nice little vertex here. Now we go to the cleanup modus. Yeah, so I have my webcam here, but I cannot really use it yet because I do not have enough USB ports on my laptop to have my mic and then also have my what's it called? My webcam and my keyboard and my mouse, you know. I only have three USB ports, not four, not five, not six, three. Uh, so we're going into the cleanup mode. I really think this help screen could be better. but it's not important right now. Okay, that's funny. I could just toggle cleanup mode from the help screen. I'm not sure whether that should be possible or whether that is horrible. Ah, yeah, I think it's horrible actually. Shouldn't be able to do much from the help screen except close it. So we're going to try the F12, right? No internal edges. Good, good. Or bad, bad. As it happens, because it would be much nicer if it. Okay, okay. Uh, so why is it just? It seems like it's appending to the log file. Hmm. I don't think that behavior is very good because so here we have a missed edge from minus -1 -1 in all directions to minus 1 in most directions except for being minus 0.8. Um, so what's it doing? Well, I see really, really big problems here. It's checking the edge from -1 in all directions to the same vertex. That's not an edge. That's nothing. That shouldn't be there. Okay, I gotta go pee. And maybe I'll do some workouts a little bit. So, yeah, enjoy staring at my editor for 2 minutes. See ya. Mhm. I believe like you don't just need a strong mind, you also need a strong body because you know um yeah, why actually? There's no particular reason except I want to be fucking awesome. And yeah, just doing a couple of push-ups every now and then. Definitely part of that. I got some weighted vest. I can do push-ups with those, but 5 kilograms harder than my normal body weight. It's not much. I'm not a fit fluencer or anything, but I'm not even a normal influencer. But we try. I mean, how else am I going to get a match on Tinder, right? But it is tiring. Uh, so where were we? Internal edge cleanup run. Yeah. So it's just something I was shared trees. So we say the missing corner is not in the mesh. Um, uh, So, yeah, that's a bunch of nonsense, isn't it? Because a corner only really makes sense if it's attached to another point. So, in order to uh, mention a corner, it needs to mention 3 points. Otherwise, I don't know what corner it's talking about. So yeah, we'll be debugging this a little bit more. Uh, so yeah, the corners, 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 corners. Yeah, yeah. So what do we do? What corners? Corners are okay. So the corner needs to be present. Maybe we should denote uh, the present corners as well. Uh, of the box. Uh, I'm not sure what it wants now. If I tap this, no, this is good enough. What is the alpha here? It's another meaningless variable, isn't it? Uh, shift dot plus F5. But I messed up the configs. I think I did that the last time, but I'm not sure why. Why I did that. F5. What's F5? Uh, what? This ain't it. Key bindings. Yeah, make it easy to find, right? Or maybe not make it easy to find, as it is in this case, because it's not easy and it's not even. Where is it? Preferences, keyboard. Well, it is easy to find if you know where to look, which I do not. Debug, debug, disconnect, restart. Debug restart is F5. Okay. Yes. So this apparently does absolutely nothing unless um, unless unless the debugger is already started. Yay. That's kind of meh. I would just like to restart it anyways, even if it hasn't started yet. Uh, maybe start debugging and stop on. Maybe I can just leave it with the conflict. Why not? Now I can go and look it up again. And then press. Where's the enter key again? Yeah, it's over here. Yeah. So we can close these. And we can start debugging. It doesn't do anything. It does. It's amazing. It's so amazing. Ah, welcome to live chat. Nice. Like OBS, it can move. So I'm just going to keep the chat somewhere. Like, why does the rest of the OBS also need a place on my screen if the chat gets a place on my screen? No, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. This is playing with fire, people. No, I don't want you to occupy half my screen. Oh my god. This is horrible. Okay. Pretend pretend we don't see that. I really need a second monitor just to review the chat if there is ever anybody going to chat to me. Yeah. So diagnostics infos. What's it called? What's it called? So yeah, we did start up our little application. Now we can go find the F12 key. It's hard to find on this keyboard for some reason. Ah, well, it's nice that it's actually telling me to use the cleanup mode. No internal edges found. Good. Now we can load this, load our log file, and it's just appending to the log file. I need to clear that up because we don't need 100 of these. We just need one. I should probably just look for 31. Yeah, that's right now. Okay. So we have three. We have a rectangle consisting of, okay, -1, -1, -1, 1, -1, -1, -1, -0.8, -0, 1.0. Um, so this is really odd. We're checking an edge to a place that does not exist in the mesh. So why are we checking that edge then? That does not make sense. Uh, yeah, okay. It's not true. I'm blind. The thing we're checking is actually slightly different than the one we cannot find in the mesh. So why is it saying 3 out of 4 corners of the rectangle? Because eh, box slash rectangle. Well, box slash rectangle was the idea of cursor itself. But my idea was to check for rectangles of boxes, not just plain two-dimensional rectangles. Uh, so I'm going to have to check that. Why is it constructing corners in such a way? So it's actually not actually producing 8 corners. Uh, corners is then returned. So why are we only um, so it does maybe more than I needed to do. It's not just checking for diagonals of boxes, but it's checking for the diagonals of plane rectangles. And those are not problematic because those are not necessarily internal. Um, in fact, yeah, this is not a problem. I'm just going to maybe comment it out. I think it could be useful, but for something, or maybe just plain remove it. But I paid for this. I paid good token money to OpenAI. I will not delete the code if I am not absolutely sure that it's bullshit, which I'm not. So comment out it is. And now that this has been commented out, I will think rerun. Yeah. No, no, I don't. I wanted to restart. God damn it. I'm swearing. I'm swearing. That one lost its key binding now. Maybe. Why isn't this thing made in a way that makes sense to me? Maybe I should make my own editor. Would be a nice project, but I really, really want to make a computer game. Not a 3D editor, not a text editor, a computer game. Um, yeah. So, so, what is this? We need to go to cleanup mode and press F12. No internal edges found. Good, good, good. Now we can load our log file. And we can go up to 31, 0, 1, 0, 2, 49. We're missing, 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 missing. So it's finding absolutely nothing. That's odd, because I see problems. So now we need to investigate why it's not finding anything, even though it is probably there. Yeah. Uh, I can make another file for that. I already have codes to debug, to make a debug of this. I mean, not a debug. That's not that's a verb, not a noun. I already have a tool made by the same questionable AI that made most of the rest of this program. That should help me debug this. So it's going to have to say help, and it will not help me because and I'm in cleanup mode. So but now I should be able to, yeah, I can just press F5. Okay. So VS, where are we now? We're still in the home directory. We should probably select modern GL experiments because we're experimenting with modern GL. Modern GL is a Python library that just removes half of OpenGL's functionality. So you can go struggle with the AI to find out which parts are missing. Next time I'll try to program in C or something. I think I can do that. I never did. I'm not a C programmer. I'm like web developer. My dad, he used to warn me about C. It could mess up your computer. It's evil. It's not evil. I just got a little bit of a trauma from it. It's totally normal. A sec fault, yeah. Hmm. Maybe it can kill your computer anyways, but then you shouldn't just be dumb, you know. You shouldn't be dumb. You should be smart if you're trying to program a computer. Oh, but it probably won't. Today's systems are made well enough that it will not happen. I hope. I pray. And that's what we always do, isn't it? We just trust the system and hope it will go alright. And 99.999 out of 100, 100, 100 times, it will go exactly as planned. If it doesn't, well, you get to make the news, get to become famous. Hopefully, anyways. Uh, Vertical split. This is vertical split functionality in Vim. Okay, yeah. And that makes sure each half has scout.vertices.analyze. Yes. So we have a bunch of triangles and a bunch of points. I think this is where the epoxy part starts. So where is where is the diagonal? Well, OPQ. So these are actually things that attach the wedge to the box. Maybe it would be better if the thing that did the debugging would denote of every edge how long it is, because that makes these diagonals quite a bit easier to spot. Because they're always the longest, you know. Um, Yeah. How should we do it? Okay, I think I know. We just ask the AI. So when creating the dot vertices, analyze files in addition to what it is doing now. I want the last line of each triangle that go. I want the last line of each triangle that you tell the reader what's the length of each of the edges is like A, B, lamb, to B, C, lamb, 1.2, C, A, lamb. Oh man. I think it will help us. Let's hope this thing will do what it's promised to do. And it AI is the intelligence out of everything. Meanwhile, I'm well, gonna lay down my keyboard for a bit. I'm sorry, but it lasts a little bit. It lasts a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to do some biceps curls because I'm an idiot like that. Yeah. So it has done its work marvelously. I will review the code, see if it doesn't format the C drive or anything. Okay. Solid, doesn't it? Looks real solid. Vertex labels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's awesome. Oh, oh yeah. I should probably commit at some point. But cancel. There we go. Yeah, can get the diagnostics file like this. And it has changed, yes. One of those things. The 1.2s are the signs that were in the boxy bits. So this one is 2, this one is 2 points, and the other one is 0.2. So since this is a box, we're only looking at the longest, because the diagonals are always the longest. Right now, that's this one. Two points. Mm-hmm. So how many triangles were we expecting again in a box? Two triangles for each face, and there are two faces, then four faces, so six faces, 12 triangles. Doesn't look like we have that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So that's a little bit problematic because I was expecting 10 and not 11. So yeah, QRS. Well, and for the wedge part, How many are we? It's an open wedge, so two triangles on each side. And I think I already did all these calculations. Kind of silly, isn't it? To do it all again. Maybe I can make it even bigger and resize the window a little bit. Shouldn't be a problem, right? Maybe it's this one. No, that's the wrong one. Scout 2 without vertices, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Well, it's part of it. Um, think something got removed or something. Like here is the center. This is the wedge, I think. So two parallel triangles. Then then three rectangles to connect them. So those should be two each. So this is one, and this is two. The final rectangle yeah, all the vertices are already here. And the final rectangle isn't going to be there because the wedge is open and the box is also open from the top. So that makes sense. This part is glorious. The upper part is glorious and does not need to be changed. Then the other parts we should have well, should have what? We should have 5 faces, 2 rectangles each, two triangles each. So that's 10. This is 2. This is 4. This is 6. That's 8. 10, 11. So I did count correctly. 11 triangles. Then 5 faces of 2 rectangles is one too much, but which? So what we should have probably so this point, so these two, like they share one point, just one though. I would uh, so they don't really form a rectangle, it's just counting that's so which one is forming a rectangle with F? They should have the vertices Q and R, uh, or R and S. Right? This one is just Q and O. That doesn't share any rectangle with it. Then this is R and O. So G and H, well, they at least share an edge. The NO edge. One goes to Q, one goes to R. So this is a rectangle. There are also other triangles that maybe do not share an edge, but maybe do not form a rectangle. I don't know. How would we see that though? So F and I may form a rectangle. Or do they? Because if they did, oh yeah, they might actually RS is still same. What about RS is the longest of all the edges. So that makes it suspect, right? But there is one other of similar length. Though hypothetically speaking, it should be plain larger than the other one. Well, it's 1:30. I need to work tomorrow. Yeah, on the day before New Year's Eve. Still need to work. So I'm going to bed. My eyes are feeling heavy. So yeah, I guess it's time. But it's been fun puzzling with you all about triangles, I guess. Hopefully tomorrow I can try again. I will write the file. I'll also have to put everything in GitHub. Uh, yeah, maybe we'll just let Cursor do it. It's been a good boy. It can do the commit. I am not going to do anything. Yeah, but commit on main. That's okay. We were just checking GitHub desktop, maybe forgot something or something. But I mean, very interesting. Only white space. So basically nothing. Okay. Uh, well, in that case, we can close down, right? Everything seems in order, except the one odd triangle. Hopefully, we can puzzle it out tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, because I'll be with my parents celebrating New Year. Uh, I'll be going on a holiday. Not sure whether I'll have much opportunity to stream during the holiday, but maybe on Thursday I might have an opportunity if I'm lucky. So good night to y'all, and I'll see you again later. Let's just close OBS. Yes, stop screaming.